Want to turn a casual convo into playful chemistry she feels? These 9 flirting questions aren't just fun. They're designed to spark desire, tease her curiosity, and get her thinking about you in a whole new way. Ask right, and she'll be hooked before she even knows it. Do you have any secret passions? That's the kind of question that opens a woman up instantly. It's not just about hobbies. It's an invitation to share something personal, something meaningful. When you ask her this, you're not just fishing for a cute answer. You're signaling that you care about what excites her, what fuels her, what gives her energy. Most people never get asked this question in a way that feels genuine. And when you deliver it with a smile, a lean in, and a twinkle in your eye, it's almost irresistible. She'll think, wow, he actually wants to know me. That emotional curiosity builds attraction fast. If you could do anything in the world, no limits, what would it be? This is how you move from a mundane conversation to a dream-filled, intimate vibe. She could say she'd start her own business, open a dog sanctuary, or travel to Iceland to see the Northern Lights. You don't just take her answer at face value. You dive deeper. Ask her why. What draws her to that? When did that dream first appear? The deeper you explore, the more emotionally invested she becomes in the conversation. And the best part? She'll start to associate those warm, dreamlike feelings with you. You're now the guy who let her escape reality, even if just for a few minutes. What do you find ridiculously attractive in a man? Now you're stepping into bold territory. This is where flirtation gets layered. You're not just talking, you're inviting her to reveal desire. Some girls will be shy and play coy. Others will light up and tell you exactly what they like. Either way, you win. Because now you have insight. If she says confidence, tease her. So I'm safe as long as I fake it well, huh? If she says humor, crack a playful line and say, guess I just jumped up your list. This isn't about being the perfect man. It's about playing with the idea of attraction while being confident enough to know you're already in the running. What's something about you that would totally surprise me? This creates mystery. Everyone loves to feel interesting, to have a story worth telling. She might share something unexpected, a hidden talent, a wild story from college, or an embarrassing secret. Your job here is to react, engage, and tease a little. Wait, you did that? I'm not sure if I should be impressed or scared. Keep it light, flirty, and playful. The goal isn't to dig up her past, it's to build chemistry through curiosity. When a woman feels like you see her as unique and intriguing, attraction grows without you needing to try hard. If money wasn't an issue, where would you go right now? And why? Travel fantasies are sensual. They evoke smells, tastes, textures, visuals. She might say a tropical island, a hidden cafe in Florence, or a snowy cabin in the mountains. Let her paint the picture. Encourage it. What are you drinking in this fantasy? Who's with you? What's the view? You're not just asking a question. You're guiding her into a sensory experience. She may not realize it, but she's feeling warmth and openness, and you're the source of that experience. Bonus, you can always joke. Sounds like we just planned our first trip together. What's the craziest thing you've ever done or wanted to do? Now we're testing her edge. Is she wild? Is she adventurous? Is there fire under that cool exterior? This question peels back the layers and shows you the fun side she usually hides. Maybe she once skinny dipped in the ocean, or went skydiving on a whim, or snuck into a celebrity party. Maybe she hasn't done anything crazy yet, but always wanted to. That's your chance to say, well, sounds like we need to fix that. It's suggestive without being explicit. It's about shared adventure. You become the guy who could maybe be her partner in crime. What's something you're secretly a badass at? This question is confidence gold. Most women are modest about their skills. When you ask this, you're giving her permission to brag. She might reveal she's unbeatable at chess, a beast in the gym, or a master in the kitchen. Whatever it is, celebrate it. But with a twist of playful competition. I'll believe it when I see it. Challenge accepted. You're not just complimenting her, you're inviting connection through a playful push-pull dynamic. That's how attraction brews, a mix of admiration and tension. What's something you've done recently that made you feel proud? This shifts the vibe into emotional intimacy. It's no longer just fun and games. You're showing her that you value substance, ambition, growth, and that is unbelievably attractive. She might mention a personal project, helping a friend, or even a breakthrough in therapy. Respect it. Nod. Say, "That's actually really amazing. I love hearing stuff like that." You're now seeing her whole self, not just the flirty persona, but the real woman underneath. And that deeper layer of validation, it stays with her long after the conversation ends. What always makes you laugh, no matter what? Laughter is the glue of human connection. This question is your emergency switch when things get too heavy or serious. Ask it, then build on it. If she says dumb TikToks, say, "Don't worry, I've got a stash that'll make you laugh, snort in 5 seconds." If she mentions a specific comedian or joke, play into it. Humor bypasses logical thinking and builds emotion instantly. The more she laughs with you, the more she feels safe. And a safe woman is a playful, open, flirtatious woman. From here, you don't just stop with the core questions. You rotate, you adapt, you mix things up based on the moment. Maybe things are heating up, and you want to go a little deeper. You ask, "What's one thing no one knows about you, but you wish more people did?" That's intimacy, wrapped in curiosity. Or if things feel a bit too serious, you lighten the mood. If you were a cocktail, what would be in you? It's ridiculous, but ridiculous is where fun lives. You can sprinkle in hypothetical scenarios that invite imagination and emotion. If we were the last two people on Earth, what do you think our biggest argument would be? If you could read minds, whose would you never want to hear? Would you rather find true love or win the lottery, if you could only choose one? Each of these has a playful tone, but there's emotional subtext too. You're encouraging her to reveal values, desires, fears, without making it heavy. That balance is the sweet spot of seductive conversation. Then there are the physical, slightly more teasing questions once the vibe allows. What's your favorite part of a first kiss? If someone wanted to seduce you with food, what would they cook? What's the first thing you notice when someone flirts with you, and what works best? These aren't questions you drop early on. They're tools you use once she's leaning in, laughing, maybe brushing her hair behind her ear a little more often. When her body language is open and her responses are playful and unrestricted. That's your green light. But here's what separates great flirting from average. It's not the questions alone, it's how you respond. Active listening, smiling at the right moment, knowing when to pause and let the silence carry a little tension, matching her energy but slightly leading the way. If she shares something silly, don't just nod. Make her feel good for saying it. Say, "That's actually kind of adorable," and mean it. If she shares something vulnerable, say, "Most people wouldn't admit that. I respect that a lot." Flirting is the dance between honesty and play. You reveal little bits of who you are, then challenge her to reveal hers. You admire, then tease. You go deep, then jump into something silly. That rhythm keeps her guessing and craving more. Another layer you can tap into? Role play. Not in the bedroom sense, yet, but in the conversation. "Okay, if I were a tourist in your city and you had one night to impress me, what's our plan?" Or, let's say we just met at a wedding. You're wearing red. I offer you champagne. What do you say? These imaginary frames give her a story to step into. And in that space, attraction can blossom, because she's experiencing you in a different way. When you sense that she's opening up, try something like, "Can I ask you something a little bold?" She'll usually say yes. Then you go, "What kind of person do you think I am, based on this conversation?" She'll laugh, hesitate, and then offer something insightful. You can tease her response. Mysterious and charming? Dangerous combo. I'll take it. And if you really want to go deep, what's one connection in your life you still think about, even if nothing ever happened? This is high level. It requires trust. But if the moment's right, it opens a floodgate of emotion and longing, and you're the one holding the key. As you guide the conversation, be aware of your tone. Low and slow wins the game. Rushed energy feels desperate. Confident calmness creates magnetism. When you speak, let your eyes hold her for a second longer than usual. When she speaks, give her your full presence. The most seductive thing in the world? A man who listens with intention. These 9 flirting questions, when delivered with the right energy, timing, and presence, become more than questions. They become experiences. And once a woman experiences you in that way, she doesn't forget it. She doesn't want to. It's rare, it's real, and it's deeply, deeply attractive. You don't need pickup lines. You don't need tricks. You just need to be bold enough to ask the right things, playful enough to enjoy the answers, and secure enough to lead the dance. Because when you combine curiosity with confidence and sprinkle in a little mischief, you don't just have a conversation. You create chemistry.